We were just doing the 3-thread wide overlock, and we did it with a decorative thread. Now let's talk about decorative threads. Most of the time when you do something that's really thick thread, those threads will only go through the upper looper or the lower looper or both. So for this one, I actually only had one spool of this kind of cream colored, and so I just went ahead and put it in the upper looper, and my red thread is on the underneath side, just kind of hanging out underneath. But what's nice is that almost puts a binding looking edge, and talk about not having to do a lot of work. You can just serge around and have a really bold finish to something that you would normally spend extra time turning under or binding by hand or something like that. So decorative threads though are thicker. That's why we put them through the loopers, because those looper eyes are huge. But look at my tensions. When we go to work with decorative threads, you need to reduce the tension to a smaller number. That's going to allow for this little bit thicker thread to go through the tension that normally is for regular thread. So loosen up whatever thread or tension your decorative thread is. Now for this one, since we're trying to balance between a thick thread and a standard thread, look what I needed to do for the other thread. I need to tighten it up, and that's what put that right at the edge. Otherwise, it would probably want to pull to the side. But look how pretty that is. Whatever's in your needle, if you want it to blend in, make sure it's a thread that hides or matches your decorative thread. And remember, needle threads, this is the wide one, so we have it in the left needle. This could be just a small spool, a standard spool of thread. You don't need a comb thread, especially if you're looking to match something. I've even been known to take a spool of thread and wind it on a bobbin, so I can have the spool where I need it on the loopers, and then I just need a bobbin's worth of thread for a needle. So that's one way to kind of stretch your thread out and have the right threads at the right place. But decorative threads, just remember, a little looser tension, possibly a little extra if you don't have two weights of thread that are identical in the loopers. Might have to tighten up that lower looper. Now if I had two decorative threads side by side, they probably both would be right around 3, and that would balance them out perfectly.